Zaidoun al-Zoabi tem credenciais oposicionistas inquestionáveis. Ele foi preso 2 vezes, uma vez durante 1 mês, a outra durante 2 meses, e ficou 45 dias em solitária. No entanto, ele é contra a intervenção americana e propõe uma solução negociada para o conflito na Síria. What do you think about the American intervention?
Well, let me explain something that as an introduction to that. Me myself suffered a lot from the regime. They destroyed my house, they destroyed the second house. I was detained twice, my brother was detained, I was expelled from the university, so is my brother. But what I understand is that war never ends a war. We need to end the war in Syria, we need to move to democracy, we need to have equal citizenship, and I don't see from history that airstrikes or war will bring democracy, and examples from Afghanistan to Iraq to even Lebanon can tell you that. So this is in principle. I'm against war in principle. Now, second, a limited attack will make of the regime give the regime a victory. They will tell their loyalists, see, we defeated superpower America. They will use that in their propaganda. I know them just like I know them in the back of my hand. A massive attack means destruction of what is left of the country. I mean, the regime has really destroyed half of it, and an air strike, massive air strike, will destroy the other half. Now, why don't we just move to Geneva too? Why don't United States and Russia find a way out, and let's go to a political process to say to Mr. Assad, leave us alone, enough crimes, enough killing, enough death, enough blood, enough violence, and let us build our nation. Why to give Assad more oxygen to live by just giving him a small airstrike and by showing him as a person who is fighting imperialism?
But then he doesn't seem very eager to leave the power. In Russia as well are not supporting this sort of they're not pressuring Assad enough to...
See, the moment America announced that it will use power against Assad, Russia withdrew from the entire scene. We don't interfere, we will not be dragged to a war, which means that we still know that Russia is inferior to the United States. So real pressure from the United States to move to a political process will first save more lives, Syrian lives. Second, will give America and Mr. Obama a better position to say that we interfere in a positive manner, we don't use power. Third, we tried that with Iraq. America went from outside the Security Council. Now what is there in Iraq? The death. Has death stopped? People are still being killed in dozens a day, which means that war doesn't end the war. This war will be ended only when rational people talk, when we have to think that, okay, fine, we need to have some compromises and we need to sit with the regime at the same table, though it is so hard for me, for someone who's really suffered from that. But if this saves lives, what can we do? And I can say one thing, Bashar al-Assad is going. Maybe 1 month, 1 year, 5 years, I don't know.
Why do you say that?
He's a human being, and this is the will of the people. We have revolted 2.5 years ago with the determination to get our democracy and to get rid of dictatorship. He could have been a hero had he listened to us, but he wanted another corner, which is the criminal corner. Fine, we will continue our way and we will keep fighting until we get our freedom. We will keep fighting, from my point of view, peaceful. I will not carry gun. I do not support armed revolution.